Our names are Logan Sponsel and Chris Bates, and we're going to act out the Supreme Court case of Donnelly versus Lynch of 1984. This is the case of Donnelly versus Lynch that took place in 1984 in the city of Pawtucket, Rhode Island. Daniel Donnelly was a citizen of the city when one Christmas year he had a problem with the Christmas display that was set up in the shopping district of the city. This was an annual display that they had in the city shopping district for 40 or more years. The display included a Santa Claus, a Christmas tree, a banner that said Season's Greeting, and a nativity display which included the infant Jesus, Mary and Joseph, angels, shepherds, kings, and animals. Donnelly thought that this was wrong because of all the religious figures in the display. Donnelly thought that the display went against the Establishment Clause in the First Amendment and objected to the display. Daniel Donnelly took action against Dennis Lynch, who was the mayor of Pawtucket, Rhode Island. This case was so important that he went to the Supreme Court, who is the head of the judicial branch where they interpret laws. The question of the case was, did the inclusion of a nativity scene in the city's display violate the Establishment Clause of the First Amendment? The ruling of the case was that the Supreme Court reversed previous rulings in a vote 5-4, ruling that the display was not in effect to advocate particular religious messages and had legitimate secular purposes. The court held that notwithstanding with religious significance, the crochet had not violated the Establishment Clause. The court found that the display, viewed in the context of the holiday season, was not a purposeful effort to advocate a particular religious message. The court found that the display merely depicted the historical origins of the holiday and had legitimate secular purposes. The court held that the symbols posed no danger of establishment of state church and that it was too far late in the day to impose a crowd reading of the Establishment Clause on the country. The votes were 5-4 against Donnelly, Lynch winning the case. The legal provisions was establishment of religion.